Hey guys, welcome to this Fish Hound sponsored bait review. Today we're going to do a bait that's not a lot of people know about, or not a lot of people know about these style of baits. It's really weird. It's called the Max Bait Company HummBait. As you can see, it's not meant to be a realistic bait. You know, it's not a big Huddleston trout. It doesn't look like a fish really, but it's kind of crazy. Look at that hook on that thing. The hook is mean. If something strikes at this thing, it's getting hooked up, whether it be a 35-pound striper or a 1-pound largemouth. Very sweet. It, from what I could see, it's hand tied on that bucktail trailer. Pretty sweet. It's got flash glue in there as well. Quality hardware. This thing is easily approved for saltwater, I would say. It has a weight inside of there, right there. It has a bead, 2 beads on the top, and 1 bead there, right there on the bottom. And then it's just got this really bright orange with flashy material. It's kind of like a buzzbait shape, but it has a little bit of that fish scale material foil stuff on there. That doesn't really do much except for add flash. The action is what kills me on this thing. Imagine a buzzbait and a Colorado blade spinnerbait and a deep diving crankbait all thrown into one. That's how hard this thing kicks. It's honestly spinning so fast that it just looks like one orange blur with flashing in there. And it just pulls so much on your rod. It's like a chatterbait. It pulls harder than a chatterbait and a deep diving crankbait. It's just crazy. I don't really know how to describe it, but you got to get your hands on one of these things. What I've been doing with this bait is I fish a lot of grass lakes, and I've been ripping this thing over the grass. You just throw it on submerged grass about a foot deep, and you just, or whatever depth you're fishing, and you just crank that thing in right above the grass. That big hook, with small treble hooks like the jerk bait I was just reviewing, the grass really gets hung up on there and it can knot up. With these big hooks, you could pretty much just rip it out of there and shred it out of there on braid. I was fishing this on 50-pound test braid on a 7.6 heavy. It's a pretty hefty bait. It probably weighs a ½ ounce, so you can chunk it a good bit. It's just a different presentation. Grass fish, they always see, they see all the frogs, the grass swim baits, the skinny dippers, and they see the punch-and jigs and all that stuff. They see all that. Throw something a little bit different. Try out the Max HummBait today and get your hands on this bait, because it is really just a sweet design, and it's really hitting the market hard, I've heard. So thanks for watching.